I just finished. Let me see if I can get that joke together here so I can see that. I just finished. Remember yesterday the journal, the last love card said to write out how the year will go. So I just before I got up here, I made sure I did a full page of yeah, front and back, a page of just manifestations about how this year is gonna go. And so I'm so happy, so thankful, and so grateful. I said by this time next year, I'll have 10 million YouTube subscribers. And shit, bringing it in, calling it in, setting the intention. You know what I'm saying? So that we know we wrote it down, we thought about it, we wrote it down, and it's just from here on, every day it's gonna hit me like I said that, I did that. You know what I'm saying? No, it's gonna be like I said that, and now that I said that, it's gonna keep resonating with my body, and I'm gonna start to track the energies and frequencies that I have to do to make that a reality. All right, so let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of Tangential Thoughts. I'm your host, Q, the energy sage. And so on Tangential Thoughts Chat Show, we like to do a daily live energy read to see the energies, frequencies that we may encounter throughout the day, what energy we should be embodying, how should we show up for today, and what we might need to be aware of and how we can best navigate it. Tangential Thoughts is a guided journal that you can purchase on Amazon. It's filled with quotes, my response to the quotes, and it's filled with quotes, my response to the quotes, and it also gives you a chance to journal and document your thoughts, feelings, and your day-to-day interactions as well. Another one of my manifestations is that everyone in the world will be buying my book. Everyone in the world will buy my book or have a version of my book. I got a second version that I started writing, and that is, I was typing that up last night. I was ready to publish that, and then the MacBook went out. I said, it is bothering. So, version 2 will be available soon, and I can't wait for you all to see that, because it's going to talk about, so this one is a journal, straight up. Now the next part is going to tell you what kind of set me on this path, and why I separated from family, and how I'm going from here. And then I have a third copy which will talk about, the full journey of stepping and embracing into my psychic, artistic, cigar aficionado journey. You know what I'm saying? That second half. So the next copy is going to give you that background of like, oh snap, this is what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And those transgressions that I had to overcome. And then the third installment will be the story from this process, this last month or so, and depending on how long we continue on this part right here, from then, yeah, definitely within this past month. The third installment will cover this last month and up until I purchased my first home or plot of land. Because what I desire a plot of land so that I can build my perfect house and build my perfect home. Now that's the next thing I need to do. I need to really sit down and figure out, how I want to build it. I have a rough sketch, a rough idea in my head. I just need to start sitting down, because I was talking to the guy last night, and another thought or idea in conversation, I was like, I could do this. So I need to start to thinking about like how I want to build it. So yes, Tangential Thoughts is a guided journal that you can purchase on Amazon. The link should be in the description box. Other ways that you can support through Cash App, tips, and donations. I will do readings and personal readings for you. And outside of that, because if you do want any psychic advice or input, I'm open for that. I'm a psychic therapist and healer. So, let's see if we gotten all of the precursor stuff out the way. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued love and support. If you are a new viewer, then consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, looking through the content. I have a ton of videos. People keep asking me, what's your YouTube about? everything, so much. I have cartoons I'm working on. I have the chat show that I'm working on. There's social media gems, just things I just like on social media. I'm just trying to share and recreate and share with you all in case you haven't seen it, or if you do see it, you know what I'm saying, just as a place where you can come back and say, oh, man, this is nostalgic. I remember this. I remember this video. I remember this clip or whatever. So I got those going. If I'm doing any freestyle art or just freestyle art or freestyle poetry, freestyle art, whatever that is, whatever that wants to come out, that custom art that I've done for other people, that's another playlist. So it's a ton of content that you can just get lost in. So please get lost into the content. Like, comment, subscribe, all free. And sharing is, you know what I'm saying, is very much well appreciated. So I thank you for that. Version 2 on the way. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. And so we're going to start with, welcome. We're going to start with the Archeo deck and seeing which part of ourselves will best serve us today, because there are different versions of you, and so certain parts of you will serve you best as you are navigating and encountering certain energies. So which part of you should be showing up today? Which part of us will help us today? Which part of us will best serve us as we move, and I love the word navigate, right? And navigate throughout our day. All right. So first card popping up is the Survivor. Now this is a card of blending into the shadows. Yeah, this reminds me of the chameleon. You know what I'm saying? He's not drawing too much attention to himself. If he's alone and he's just looking down, not even paying attention to the people around him. That's one thing I've been doing myself as well. I haven't even been, as I'm walking around through the parks and things like that, I don't even look at people. I'm looking down at Bailee, I'm looking around at the trees, not paying attention to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in my own little world, thinking about my next move, where I'm gonna go next, what I'm gonna do next. And because those aren't even set and definite, it's just moving and working with the energy present and just, you know what, I'm just gonna go here, follow my intuition, follow my nudges. And if I don't have a nudge or don't have an intuition, just like stand put right where I'm at. So the Survivor is the first card popping up. Survivor is the first card popping up. Let's see. What? And I'm gonna go back and read more into it because it's been coming out a lot lately. It's definitely been coming out a lot lately, so that's something that I definitely want to make sure I embody and embrace it. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Survivor is on page 115. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. So 7 is a card of perfected thinking. So the Survivor. The Survivor has been called many names: ragamuffin urchin, gutter snipe, tanter, demalion. But at his core, he's proudly an independent forager. Some might try to label him amoral. That's definitely something they've been coming at me with, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't conform to their religion, just because you don't want to conform to Christianity or Muslim or these 5%ers or whatever it is, you're just saying, yo, I'm not with none of that. I'm just going to search for the truth. I'm not. Your religion is cool and great. The fact that you have a limited mindset and you want to be stuck and follow a path with those people, fine. But I'm not being confined to that. But when the center fails to hold and things fall apart, leaving the landscape a wreck of hardship, then the survivor's ethics become apparent. Like I've been telling people, if every company shut down right now, a lot of you niggas would die because you don't have life skills. You don't know how to sew or crochet to make your own clothes. You don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to fish. So if things were to really go down and everything was to go south, you don't know how to live. You don't know how to survive. He functions in the gaps left by inequality and has no fear of draconian authority. Having no ruler, nobody can control me. And I move how I want to move. Although always the shrewd pragmatist, he makes certain that he and his companions never starve. You know what I'm saying? And always, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure me, my dog, and my snake have, resources to continue moving forward. All right. So let's see. What's next? Which parts of ourselves would best serve us today? Which part of ourselves would best serve us today? I'm trying to make sure I resonate with it. Yeah. Making sure we're picking up on those life skills and protecting, doing what we got to do to take care of the family. Next one. It's just flipped out. So, reflector. This is the card of looking at yourself for the good, the bad, and the ugly, and accepting the truth. The one thing I've been keep coming up here and saying is like, yo, I noticed that as I've been on this path, I've been stealing a lot more lately. You know what I'm saying? And it's on some stuff I actually do need. Some stuff I actually do need, and this next one just popped out. So I'll take these two. Some of the stuff is like I do need. You know what I'm saying? When the charger went out, or certain things like that. Some of the stuff I do need. But I also noticed that, man, if it's a day where I feel like my energy is low, or I need to pick me up or something, I'm gonna go stare some gummy worms and some gummy bears, or get a Dr. Pepper or something. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I don't even got to. Just knowing I can show up in certain places, and Mama Cindy gonna look out for me. That's so cool. You know what I'm saying? She gonna make sure I got some food, make sure I'm straight. So that's how I am. But these next two popped out as I was shuffling, so I'll take those two together. And we got the Siren and the Hypocrite. Now, the hypocrite knows all the laws of the land and uses things to manipulate them to serve his best interests. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a self-serve type of day. Use the energy, work with what you got going on in the third to get ahead for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what you got to do to, you know what I'm saying, ensure your own safety, ensure your survival, to make sure you're okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like to sacrifice themselves for others, and then when they come around for that person to sacrifice for you, and they don't do it, oh, you be looking like, oh, shit. I put my neck out on line for you, but you ain't put your neck out on line for me. I put my life on the line for you, but you ain't put your life on the line. So I can put my life on the line for you, but you can't put your life on the line for me. This is why the hypocrite card is popping up. Sometimes we need to act in our best interests, because we can't always depend on other people to act to help us. All right. And then we also have the Siren. Now the Siren can either be this beautiful temptress. It can be a beautiful temptress, or this elusive seductress. And so it really just depends on how we're viewing the Siren, what it is that's calling our attention, and how we work with the energy. And what I've been kind of trying to encourage people to do is use the energy when something calls you, when something's pulling you, and you know for a fact it's something that could, you know what I'm saying, lead to a downfall for you. Like it could lead you down a certain path. It puts you in a certain mental space. It could, you know what I'm saying? Think about how you can be creative. Because all of a sudden, you now have energy to move and take action. What can you do to create? And so we got both of these popping out that came out together. So we can try to put a little mini message here. Because we got the Survivor and the Hypocrite. Now, those are two energies. If you put those two energies together, and then we have the Reflector and the Siren popping up. So, doing what we gotta do to get ahead, using the energy in the best way possible to self-serve us, knowing that, hey, if we gotta say some certain things, do some certain stuff, that may just be a part of us. And just accepting that sometimes we are manipulative. And now this is calling towards what is alluring us. What's alluring us here? Whatever it is, because sometimes, depending on where you at, it may be, you may be at a time where you're hungry and somebody may offer you food. It may be a time where you're low on funds and somebody may offer you money. And the dude, you know what I'm saying, it was a thing the other day. The dude talking about, he was with this old white lady or something, and he said something about getting a new iPhone 15. And I said, yeah, doing something strange for a piece of change. Somebody, and the dude when coming back, he said, yeah, if 1K is change to you, I said, that's how much you're worth, so be it. But knowing that those low moments when people can play on it, it can be very appealing to you. So taking everything in heed and stride, knowing that, hey, I may have certain addictions, I may have certain low points or weaknesses that people may try to expose. We got the reflector here. What we need to do is flip it in our best interest. Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to put that all together and it finally came. Thank you. Making sure that we can use that. You know what I'm saying? When people are trying to use us and tempt us, we flip that energy and help it serve us in our best interest so we can get ahead and we can do what we got to do. Okay. I'm working with it. I'm receiving it. All right, so the survivor came out first, then was reflector, and then hypocrite and siren. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice. The next six cards are, what are the next six? Oh, external influences and factors. The next six are external influences and factors. The next six are external influences and factors. So, let's see, let's pull them straight. Duende. This, as you know, if you've been watching and tuning in, this is my favorite card. And I just went back and read it again. And what the energy that came from me this time, what I wanted to say was, this is, because you see how big it is, how overwhelming, overbearing it seems to be. But it doesn't look like it looks big, it looks overwhelming, as it should be. But this person isn't afraid. This person's wielding it. This person's putting it out there. And so Duende, I'm adding to it, is like your heart expressing itself literally. Like if your heart was literally alive and right here in front of you, how would it think? How would it feel? How would it express itself? That's an energy to sit here and resonate with and to think about. That if your heart was outside of your body, how would it express itself? If it can't use words, it doesn't have a mouth, what would it do? How would you know that it's alive? And this is that card of full expression. This is your card of your heart expressing yourself out your chest. You know what I'm saying? Throughout your entire body. It's that, man, I'm working. I done lost myself. I've been working so hard at this, I done lost track of time. I done gave myself fully to this moment. This is Duende popping up. Next one is the Egyptian god Thoth. I've been on the thing of just repeating it. Thoth, Thoth. This is that Egyptian god of speech, language, expression. That question of, how does this sound look on paper, look on rock? This is the card of following your dreams, your inspirations, your passions, day in and day out. As you look at those, wide-eyed, there's no sleep. It's all day, all night, embracing this energy. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it today. Because we got the Duende popping up, and we got Thoth, We got those popping up as well. And even when I lay this card down, it's facing the window. Next one, innocent card. Having childlike faith, pursuing all of that 8-year-old version of you, that 7-year-old version of you. What would that person be doing? And how can you bring that into your life right now? I started drawing when I was 7. Well, I was drawing before that. I was drawing like little ninjas and stuff. But officially, I saw that picture of Goku in that book fair. The book fair was coming to my school, and before the book fair comes, they give you the brochure. And so I'm looking through the brochure, and I saw that picture of Goku, and I was like, I need to recreate this. I need to do this. And that was my first time I really sat down and really drew a picture. And I keep telling myself, but one of my subscribers has challenged me to draw Zuko, and I'm gonna sit down and do that. And so today's the day to really do that because the sun isn't really shining today. It's kind of rainy, a little on and off. So I'll probably be in the back of my Jeep, and I think I'm gonna make a little time-lapse video and just draw it up and do it and see how it comes. My hand is feeling a lot better. It ain't 100%, but my hand is good, 79% right now. And you know what I'm saying? My hand is good, 79%. I can write neatly. I can really write neatly now. That's why I'm finally able to like, okay, might be able to try something. I can finally write neatly. All right, and we got 3 more. Eccentric card. Yeah, man. Today's all about a creative, you know what I'm saying, F what everybody else say, on your own path, on your own way type of staying creative, because this eccentric card is popping up, and this is a card of embracing that weirdness and going beyond the rules. And it ain't about breaking the rules and that and the third. Not intentionally, it's just that they don't apply. They just don't apply to me. They don't apply to us. They just don't apply to us. Because we are in this space of creation. And as long as I ain't stepping on nobody's toes and nobody getting hurt, let me do what I gotta do. Let me work. Let me cook. Next, Wanderer. Now I got the Wanderer and the Survivor popping up. Hell yeah. Because people keep thinking like, the boy said, your path is your only destination. It's a solo mission, baby. It's a solo mission, baby, regardless. Oh, but this is the Wanderer card. With the Wanderer, though, this is that card. This is that charming energy. Then you follow him, he'll take you as far as you want to go, off into the woods. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go into the woods, go camping, have that fireside chat, make some s'mores, eat some edibles, laying on top of the Jeep. I'm manifesting right now, I'm scripting. Because I got 2 hammocks. I got 2 hammocks that I can put on top of the Jeep. I've been laying in one. But soon it's gonna be on some, on the other side of that, it's gonna be another, it's gonna be me, Shorty, eat some edibles, eat some gummies, eat some of my favorite snacks, and just be up underneath the moon and the stars, high as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And snacking, eating. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying life. Carefree energy. That's what the Wanderer's about. But you don't cross him, because he'll leave you out in the forest. And he knows the ways of the land and you don't. Last one. It's the freaking Magician. This is the card of seeing beyond. Yes, this is what's presently going on, but if you see beyond it, can you see the world behind the world that you see now in the present moment? And so always being grateful and thankful for what you have, and still taking the power to go ahead and create what you see. What they've been saying? Seeing is believing. And I think what I've been coming across lately is we're flipping it. Believing and seeing. Do you believe what you see in your mind? In your mind's eye, do you believe, you see an abundance, you see manifestations, you see it in your mind, And it ain't really matching up with the physical just yet. But do you believe that that's what's coming? Do you believe that that's what's coming to you? Do you believe that you deserve it? Because I wrote some stuff down in my book. Boy. And when I hit people, I'm like, perfection does exist. My perfect wife, my perfect children, boy, I ain't gonna have no. My children will be obedient, charismatic, intelligent. They're gonna be so powerful. They're gonna be the best artists. They still gonna be athletes too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be perfect, effortlessly. What I like, a little bit. Was the one, I don't even know her name. Osaka. I don't know her name. I don't even know what she does. I just know she's an athlete. They were close to her. She ain't know how to say the word debt. She was pronouncing the B in debt. She kept saying debit. She's like, I don't have no debt. I don't have no debt, or whatever. And people was like, everyone's coming at her, but people started coming at her like, yeah. The word debt, not even in her vocabulary. That's the type of shit. They were like, of course she don't know how to say that word. It's not her vocabulary. Her parents put her in a position to not even know what that even means. That's the life that y'all wish y'all was on. That girl done signed millions and billions and still signing more deals and contracts. And she got back on the thing and said, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I was pronouncing it wrong. She's like, she didn't know the word. Boy, your children don't even. That's awesome. But I want my children to at least know how to pronounce these words. They're going to know how to read and spell. They're going to be on some stuff. Because that's my thing. I be getting annoyed with people like, you saying stuff and don't know what it means. You done spelled this word, but you're not even using it in the right context. You using the word narcissist and don't know narcissist is a Greek god. You using the word Nike and don't know Nike is a god. You using these words and don't know these Hermes. You think it's a clothing brand. Hermes is a god. Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes thrice great. You don't know these things, but you sitting here just talking. And you speaking. You talk about Aries. Let's go down the line. Cause I just want to practice, make sure I got my stuff straight here. Cause they go from Aries. People don't, I asked this shorty, she asked me what's your zodiac sign? I said the first one. She said Capricorn. I said no. Let's learn here. The first zodiac sign is Aries. But I just want to make sure I go down this stuff. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. This one was the one that was flipping me up. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. It's raining. While I was inside the mental hospital, one of the girls, her name was Dea. And Dea meant rain in Bengali. But she loved it because it was so poetic, because what is it, rain? Is it a soft rain? Is it a soft drizzle? Is it a hurricane? What pressure is coming behind that rain? So I think I finished at Sagittarius. After Sagittarius is Capricorn, and then Aquarius, and then Pisces. Making sure I'm just practicing, make sure I got them all in order. And that's hot. To me. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe in Aries? Because we say Aries, but then the Romans came and they say Mars, Marsh, or Law. And it's stuff like this. Like, what's the real power behind these words? What spirit are you really invoking? Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Mars, Ares, Athena, Apollo. These are real spirits that people are like, oh, this is mythology. Bitch, they got statues of these people. They got statues of these people. And you don't think that they really exist? You think they just made this shit the fuck up? It's raining harder. I'm speaking. It's like, I believe in these. Like, do you don't believe in Atlantis? You think mermaids and all this, you think aliens, you think all this stuff is just fake? It just be coming out of nowhere? No. But it's like, oh, we don't got no proof for it, so we just call it mythology. We just gonna call it a myth. But them people back in the day didn't look at it as a myth. Them people back then, they said, nah, this shit real as fuck. They were scared. They were scared, living in fear of these people. They got the stories of them. These people were powerful. They were alchemists. They were magicians. They had that power that you don't think exists. They had that power that you don't think exists. They had that power. Let me go to Bikini Bottom. They were able to manifest instantaneously. They were able to control the elements around them. And we don't live like that. We live in detachment. You live in a house. They lived outside. You don't think the first people were powerful enough to really sit here? If these are the first people these are the first people were the closest people to God. The first people were the closest people to God and Creator. You don't think that they knew how to manipulate the energy around them? They walk barefoot all the time. They walk barefoot through the grass, through the mountains, through the rocks all the time. You don't think their body was different? And then, cause you know what I'm saying? Somebody saying something to me because they ain't really just in the third. Oh, crystals is just bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. Okay. But let's think about this. Because this is something that you can relate to and this is something that you can resonate with. If you've taken a bath before, and you know for a fact, if you sit in water long enough, your body gets wrinkly. Right? And you just sitting in the water. Water is just touching your skin. Long enough, your skin starts to get wrinkly. So why don't you think nothing will happen if you're wearing a crystal? If you got a piece of rock on you at all times, on your skin, you don't think that's going to resonate with your body and change the frequency within your body? You don't think that if you sleep on the ground long enough, your body and your frequency will change? You're going to think differently, move differently? You're going to look different. Your skin literally look different if you lay in water long enough. So you don't tell me that if you lay on the ground long enough, your body gonna feel different. You're gonna have a different frequency. You're gonna really align with the earth. Do you really believe you can fly? Dude kicked it like this. Right now, what is gravity? They don't understand. They don't understand what gravity is, but they'll say that it's a force that keeps us attracted to the earth. Okay. Let's play with that. You understand that. Gravity keeps you attracted to the earth. That means you and the earth are of what? Opposite attraction, opposite polarity. Now, if you sleep on the ground long enough, lay on the ground naked, intimately, long enough, I think, just like if I leave a hot cup of coffee What will it do? It'll then become the same temperature as the room and the surroundings around it. It keeps transferring energy. You think if you lay on the ground long enough, you and the earth will just keep transferring energy long enough that you just might become the same polarity, and then what will happen? No longer, there's no more opposite, it's not the same, and now you'll repulse, and you'll call that flying. Do you believe that shit? That's logic. Play with it. Think about that logic for long enough. Think about that. If you can wrap your head around it. Let's jump into the tarot. Let's jump into it. I'm pulling. I'm reading the energy in the room. First card to come out, we got the Survivor here. Now with the Survivor, we got the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A fair share, we got the Libra scales right there. It's fairness, balance, and what we're manifesting here. Just giving enough. Being abundant enough to give to those around us. You see how he's giving this person some right here? And then we got the other person just waiting as well. Being that abundant, we can give to those around us. And it's coming on top of this Survivor card. Six is the harmonious number. Making sure that we're balanced. Fair balance of give and take. Even though we may be in this hard mode of staying within ourselves, we definitely want to make sure that we do give back to others. We do pay it forward. Even if we're not paying back the person who helped us step up, we give it forward and say, hey, somebody helped me. Somebody looked out for me this way, so I just want to look out for you. All right, next card, the Reflector. With the Reflector, we got the Four of Cups in reverse. Upright, this is the card of rejection, not seeing what's being offered here, because it's a divine offering here, and just focusing on these three cups and being unfulfilled with these three cups. And so now with the Reflector card here, reversal, I like to see what the next card is. And then so it's like, use that's the card of not seeing and rejecting what the divine is offering. Next card behind that is the Hermit. So just going ahead and accepting this journey, this isolated journey that we're on. The Hermit has the light in his lantern that he's focused on. This is also part of achievement and looking out. Bottom of the deck is that Eight of Swords in reverse and the Fool, brand new beginning. And then we see the Two of Pentacles in reverse, no longer juggling. And so because the Reflector card of truth and acceptance, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then we now got the Four of Cups accepting. We got Cups, that's water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And that's, Cups is also emotions. Being able to accept our emotions. Being able to accept our emotions. Because remember, I'm going to keep preaching this, your emotions are your heart's way of speaking to you. So accepting our heart, and because I've embraced this solo journey. And I've had to give up, because I just put this in the next part of in the book. I really had to just give up family and friends. And the shit is so heartbreaking because I'm still in a space of like, damn, man, this person really ain't trying to hurt me, right? This person really ain't trying to, and it's like, fuck. There's no evidence saying that it's, all the evidence is leading to like, man, they're just trying to hurt you and they're just going to take you down. And even as you're going on this journey right here, because they put you on this path, they caused you this trauma, they still going to try to flip the shit on you. And it's like, damn, man, Take some responsibility for what the fuck what you did to me. Take some responsibility for what you said to me. Take some responsibility for how you're treating me. Like, fuck. Like, you have a part in this shit, and stop trying to dictate and play God in my life. God damn, that shit is so fucking annoying, man. Cause even it's like I'm still stepping in my power, still gonna get to a point of achievement, and niggas gonna look at me like, damn, you really? No, I'm not gonna fucking help you. I don't want fucking shit to do with you. And accept that shit, that you a grimy fucking person. And I'm gonna stay on this solo fucking journey, and there's no reconciliation for nobody and shit. My dumbass retarded ex, fuck you. Would never want to build with whatever, nothing to fuck again. Dumbass. Don't went on a dark path. And sorry as shit. Don't want nothing to fucking do with you. So when shit come back on you, receive your fucking karma. Cause that's what the fuck you did. You earned that shit. My uncle, my sister, my mom, all of them deserve that shit. And I don't want nothing to fuck to do with you. Just live with that shit. Live with it. Deal with it. Because you're grown as fuck. Grown as hell. And you know what you're doing, trying to manipulate energies and shit out of your insecurities, out of your fears, because you didn't live how you wanted to. Jealous of me and shit. Fuck all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's how I gotta sit here and receive it. It's like, the reflected, I gotta receive, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. Go ahead and accept. Cups coming out. Go ahead and accept this emotions. And accept that you're gonna have to be on this solo fucking journey. And that them niggas can't come with you. Cause all they gonna do is come back and do the same shit again. And some people gotta lose you indefinitely. Otherwise, all they're gonna do is fumble again. They're gonna think, oh shit, they let me back in? Whew. Fuck that. Some people gotta lose you to understand that they had something good. And so that the lesson is, when you got something good, you don't take it for granted. You appreciate it when you have it. And they ain't gonna learn that fucking lesson if you let them back in. Fuck family. And that's what I'm standing on. Next is the hypocrite. You see how I do that right there? Because I can control my emotions, they'll call it bipolar. Because he was just yelling at it. All right. You don't know how to control your emotions. I can step into my energy, I can receive it, look at it, see how I'm feeling. I'm like, okay, this is why I'm feeling this way. This is what the energy's coming up. All right, next card, we got the hypocrite and that siren here. So let's pull two for that. Why is the hypocrite here? So with the hypocrite, we got the Four of Wands. This is that card of happy home, celebration. About our passion in creating what we're creating here. And what else we got here? With the siren, let's see with the siren here. Yeah, and we got the Six of Swords in reverse here. And you know, Six of Swords upright is about moving on the common shores. Why is the siren here? Why is the siren here? Justice, fairness. Yep. I'm going to court. You think I'm gonna have any mercy? Hell no. You shouldn't have did what you did. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Whipping this shit. All right. Thank you. O'Shea. All right, let's go ahead and add some clarifications here. Let's add some clarifiers. Let's move to the shadow side. Shadow side. When we broke the deck, Seven of Wands, protecting what we done work to build. And what else is this right here? Eight of Pentacles. We ain't gotta work so hard no more. We just go ahead and receive it. We just go in and accept that. Yep. So let's cut the deck. Cut the deck. Playing spades. Call a spade a spade. Call it is what it is. You call it what you want, but you gonna call it what you feel. Ow. I keep trying to tell him Wayne is my greatest inspiration. Wayne's the greatest rapper ever. Wayne's the greatest rapper alive. Now, if you study Wayne, if you study the master, at some point, the teacher will supersede the master. Super. I am super. Super fly. Super was the dude off the PJs. My PJ XTN CTN Project Extinction. You see how my tangential thoughts just be flowing? You see how I be mowing the lawn, cutting the grass, keeping it low, away from the snakes, away from the fakes. I never knew that I would be doing just like this, ripping and rhyming. On whose timing? Mine. Mine. Cold mind. My mind. Tim's. Free. Mind. Free. Dumb. Who's free? Me. I am. I am free. I am the greatest Pharaoh. Egyptian prophet. See. Don't you see me working right here on the spot just like that? Who would have thought? Who would have knew? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have knew that it would be me? Back again. What just comes out? This Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm putting it back in the deck because I ain't asked my question yet. We had the Survivor and we have the Six of Pentacles. So, why is the Six of Pentacles here? Let's take these two. Oh, that's three. I'll take them. They look that way up there. What do we see? Ace of Swords in reverse, getting out of that stuckness, you know what I'm saying? Seeing our way out. Judgment in reverse, calling judgment on everybody else. Y'all can get y'all karma. Three of Swords in reverse, leaving those third parties, backstabbing, and betrayal. It's fair. You did what you did. You put that energy in the atmosphere. And when you put that energy in the atmosphere, you get what you deserve. You put positivity out, you get positivity back. You put love out, you get love back. You show abundance, you see abundance. Abindigo. All right, we got the Reflector, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse with the Hermit. So let's see. Why is the Four of Cups in reverse? Then we got Justice coming again in reverse. So Justice, bam, bam. Yep. Confirmation on that. Shadow side came out of reverse. Other one, OG that came out bright. And that was with that Siren card. Yeah, okay. Hermit, why is the Hermit card here? Why do we gotta go in isolation? Because we're building. And this is the Ten of Wands. And the Hermit is fire as well. That's the old Emperor. That's a more Aries energy. I am. Okay. So Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Fire energy, what we've been creating, passionate creations here. It's 10. 1 + 0, 1, new cycle, beginning. Great. All right, and now let's see what the Four of Wands is here. Four of Wands. What's the Four of Wands about? Four of Wands. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the card protecting our virtuous ideas. This is Knight of Virtue, protecting that thought, energy, and headspace. And so he stands up for what he wants. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so it's coming up over top of that Four of Wands. And so, you know how to say, fight for what you love. Are you a lover or are you a fighter? Fight for what you love. And that leads to this achievement here. And then I'll get one more for the Justice card. Why is the Justice card with that Siren? You got the Page of Wands is the court card, more fire energy. And this is what I generally take when the Page in reverse is a card of taking action. And with our Justice here, we're going to receive that. We can receive this person. That's also playful energy, whether that's energy that we need to have or embody, but it's folly attached to that. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. A card of not putting all your eggs in one basket and being spoiled for choice here. So I think I gotta get up here soon, but I think the pavilion is reserved. I think people may be showing up soon, so let me go ahead and move. Actually, let me get there. First card is read intuitively. First two cards are read intuitively. Third card I read from the book. And first card is the energy that needs to be let go of. We got a knight. 1 plus 6 is 7. That's the energy that needs to be let go of. Letting our guard down so we can receive. Nice energy that needs to be kept. Because we're at this new cycle that we just go ahead embracing this isolated energy that we need to go and step in so that we can continue to co-create and create here. We have the caregiver 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. That is a harmonious relationship time. And just going ahead and committing to our path. And then last but not least, we have the energy that needs to be learned. 18 is the warrior. 1 plus 8 is 9. That is the end of a manifestation, and I will read it really quick. This could represent a challenge in which you need to step up, stand up, and speak up. But the energy to fight will only come for something that has birthed the battle. I got a court date on Monday. There may be a slowing of outcomes or delay in a hope for occurrence or resolution, but all the same, nothing is lost just yet. Be careful to pick your battles and don't get caught up in the drama. That will bring you no personal long-term joy or comfort. The warrior develops skill, is loyal and true to the cause they are aligned with, and makes planned actions toward the goals they are looking to reach. The question, what do you value as worth fighting for, even if you lose? If you have never been in a space where you lost your freedom, boy, you're gonna fight for it. If you ever lost your freedom, you will fight for it.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm wrapping up. I know this pavilion's reserved. I wasn't gonna stay in this.
You're on the way now.
Yeah, I'm cleaning up now. They ain't call you on me, didn't they? Sure. No one gonna stand. We out the way.